Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Sagittarius, today we're going to see what you could possibly anticipate and or expect within the next 48 hours after watching this video. So let's get started. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what could Sagittarius possibly anticipate and or expect within the next 48 hours after watching this video? So we do have the Ace of Swords. We also have the Four of Swords with the Moon. Then we have the World to the 10 of Swords. And then we also have the King of Wands. Who is this King of Wands over here? I feel like this King of Wands is somebody that you haven't necessarily seen and or heard from in quite some time now. If I can talk today, I feel like you decided to go no contact with this one over here is basically what I'm getting. Is basically what I'm getting. I just kind of feel like this person has had a very difficult time, you know, like getting over you and what they once upon a time had with you. I feel like it has a lot to do with the way things initially came to an end between the two of you that kind of bothers them till this day. You could have randomly decided to stop talking to them out of nowhere. That's a possibility. Or you could have randomly decided one day to cut them out of your life. There's something about the way things came to an end between the two of you, Sag, that kind of still bothers them till this day, is basically what I'm getting. Because this person has had a very difficult time getting over you and what they once upon a time had with you, you know, they're kind of falling into this energy of essentially feeling like, well, maybe if I just reach out to Sagittarius, and get the closure, right, that I need, maybe that'll help me forget about them. Maybe that'll help me move on with my life. Maybe that'll help me better understand why things played out the way that it did. Like, it has that type of feel to it. I do want to look at the King of Wands, but just know that this person's definitely considering and contacting you, but it's stemming from a place of them essentially feeling like they basically need closure from you in order to move forward and move on with their life is basically what I'm getting. I have my dog in my lap, so you might see him like pop his head hit in and out of the video. Just saying. All right, let's look at the King of Wands. Tell me more about the King of Wands. Tell me more about the King of Wands. All right, so we have the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Moon. Okay, tell me more about the King of Wands. I feel like they want to extend themselves to you, but I feel like they're scared. I feel like they're scared, and it's mainly because they don't know like how you're going to respond and react towards them extending themselves to you. Things could have ended pretty badly between the two of you, and that could be another reason why this person's kind of scared to like reach out to you, because they want to reach out to you, but they're just like, man, I don't know if I should, because like, what if they don't want to talk to me? Like, what if they don't want anything to do with me? Like, it has that type of flavor to it. Let's look at the Ace of Swords. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Three of Swords. Again, I feel like this person just wants to understand, like, why? Why did you leave them? Why did you walk away? Why did this go south? Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. Okay. Yeah, they want to know, why did you walk away? Why did you walk away? Why did you walk away? With the King of Cups to the Hierophant coming out here, dude, I think it's safe to say when this person was involved with you, they were madly in love with you. You know, this is somebody who went as far as to even think about marriage with you is basically what I'm getting. You know, this person feels like they were genuinely, you know, good to you. And the fact that you got up and walked away, like, and they don't really know till this day, like, why, it just bothers them. It just bothers them. Now, the real question is, are they going to extend themselves to you? Yes or no? They're definitely considering it, but the real question is, are they going to? Will this person reach out to Sagittarius? Will this person reach out to Sagittarius? We have the Seven of Pentacles. we got the Two of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ace of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Swords. We also have the Empress with the Three of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands. All right. Will this person extend themselves to you? Yes, I am definitely getting that they eventually will extend themselves to you. And I do see you being open to like having a conversation with this person, just kind of explaining to this person why you initially decided to walk away. You know, you're kind of giving me like this impression that it's not them, it really is me. You know, maybe this person walked into your life during a time where you may have felt like you weren't necessarily ready for love like you initially thought you were, because I am definitely getting that. I am getting like an energy of you thinking, you know, that you're ready for love, that you're ready to invest. And it's like, I think time, especially throughout the course of your involvement with this one over here, I think that time eventually started to kind of reveal to you that maybe you weren't as ready as you thought you were, is basically what I'm getting. So I am definitely getting that for some of you out there. But even despite the fact that you started to kind of feel like maybe you weren't actually ready for a relationship, I feel like you still tried to like make your relationship with this person work, but I feel like eventually it just started to kind of become a little bit too much, because you started to kind of find yourself feeling like, okay, maybe this is not what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Maybe I should be focusing on my healing journey right now. Maybe I should be focusing on my shadow work right now. Maybe I should be focusing on overcoming my past traumas right now instead of trying to get into a relationship. But I do feel like you really did try, you know what I mean, your hardest to make your relationship with this person work. And it's because you saw a great deal of potential with them. I mean, the potential was definitely there. I just kind of feel like you just weren't ready, you know, at the time. What's going to end up happening, though, between Sagittarius and this person? Okay, so, right. We got the Nine of Wands. We got the Page of Pentacles. We also have the Two of Wands. And then we have the Sun. And then we also have the King of Pentacles. My personal opinion, I don't think that this is a good idea, but I'm going to break down exactly what it is that I'm seeing here. And then we'll get into it, okay? I do feel like this person is going to finally get that clarity that they've been wanting and they've been looking for quite some time now. Because for a while, this person started to kind of feel like, damn, like maybe there's something wrong with me. And that's why like Sag is not trying to take me seriously. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily feel like there's anything wrong with them. And I do feel like that's being highlighted to them, that there's nothing actually wrong with them. It just kind of looks like you just simply weren't ready at the time when this relationship initially started between the two of you. Now, this is why I'm just like, I don't think that this is a good idea. With the Page of Pentacles to Two of Wands to the King of Pentacles, I do feel like a lot of healing is going to come out of this conversation. I do feel like they're going to get the closure that they want. However, I am definitely getting like an overall energy of them wanting to be your friend and remain in your life as your friend. I don't think that this is a good idea, you guys. And here's why I don't think that this is a good idea. I'm getting two different things, to be completely honest with this, as to why I don't even think that this is a good idea. For one, there's a huge possibility that you could already be in a relationship with someone, okay? And this is why I don't think that this is a good idea to even have like an ex around. I just don't think that it's a good idea, especially this one over here, because of the simple fact that this is someone who I don't care what they say to you. I don't care what they say to you. This is somebody who's still very much so in love with you. And this is why I don't think that it's a good idea for you to keep this person around as a friend, Sag. I don't think it's a good idea, especially if you're in a relationship with someone. Because I am definitely getting, for some of you out there, you in a relationship. You're in a relationship with someone. You see what I mean? I just don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea at all. You know, if you are in a relationship, you know, kind of, let me put it to you like this. If you are actually in a relationship with someone, I don't think that you would be okay with your significant other being friends with somebody who's still madly in love with them, that they just so happen to be once upon a time romantically involved with. I don't even think that you would be okay with that. So it's like, I just don't think that you should do this, because at the end of the day, again, I don't care what this person says, they're not trying to be your friend. They're not trying to be your friend. They're not trying to be your friend. They can sit here and say, you know what, I think we should just be friends then. They're not gonna want to just be your friend. This is somebody who's in love with you. They're not gonna want to be your friend. Now, if you are single, Sag, they're gonna hit you with the, let's just be friends. Let's just be friends, right? I just don't think it's a good idea, and here's why I don't think it's a good idea. Because if you continue to have this person around as a friend, and let's just say, for example, you're currently single right now, you just decide to have this person around as a friend, there's going to come a point in time where you're going to meet someone else, and it's going to be somebody that you're very compatible with. It's going to be somebody that you mesh very well with, and it's going to be somebody that you're going to end up falling in love with and being in a relationship with. And this friend that just wants to be your friend is going to end up getting hurt again by you. And then they're going to end up falling into this, energy of anger and resentment towards you, because look, here you are taking this one seriously, but you didn't take that one seriously. You see what I mean? And this is just why I just don't feel like it's a good idea. No matter how you want to slice and dice this, I don't think that it's a good idea, Sag. Regardless if you're single in a relationship, I don't think that this is a good idea at all. I think that, giving them the closure that they need is great. I think that a lot of healing will come out of this, like, closure conversation. But I think that that's just kind of where it should kind of like end, to be completely honest. And then you guys should just kind of go your separate ways after that. Because if you keep them around as a friend, what's going to end up happening is you're going to meet somebody else. And you're going to fall in love with that someone else. And you're going to end up in a relationship with that someone else. And them being your friend, they're going to end up finding out about it, and they're going to be hurt. Because they're in love with you. They're not trying to be, they could sit here and say, I just want to be your friend, Sag. Nothing more. They could sit here and say that, but they're not trying to be your friend. They're not trying to be your friend. They're not trying to be your friend. They're not. And if you are in a relationship, right? Let's just say that you are in a relationship. Like, keeping them around as a friend is just not a good idea, because if you have yet to communicate to this person that you're in a relationship, they're going to find out that you're in a relationship, and they're going to be hurt by it. They're going to be devastated by it. Even if you do tell them yourself, like, hey, I'm in a relationship, it's going to leave them hurt and devastated. And this is kind of why I just don't feel like it's a good idea to, like, have them around as a friend. Because I feel like what more than likely would happen is that you guys are going to have this closure conversation, and then they're going to just tell you, like, hey, like, I just think that we should just be, like, really good friends. Even though they're not trying to be your friend, they're going to sit here and tell you, I just think we should be friends, Sag. And then if you turn around and agree to just simply be their friend, and you end up telling them, like, oh, yeah, and by the way, like, I'm actually married, or I'm actually in a relationship, it's going to leave them hurt and devastated, and it's going to cause this person to develop all this anger and resentment towards you. So this closure conversation that they are having with you, yes, it's going to bring them a lot of peace and healing into their life, but then, boom, now they're being hit with the fact that now you're married, now you're in a relationship with somebody. Really? You're taking somebody else serious? Really? It's just not a good idea, dude. It's not. I think that you should give them the closure that they're seeking for, and then after that's, like, said and done, like, part ways, with this person. Like, I don't know if you got to sit there and tell this person, listen, I don't believe in being friends with my exes, so I'm sorry, just, not gonna work, but I wish you nothing but the best, and just send them on their way. Because I just don't think it's a good idea to be this person's friend. I don't. And you got to think about it too. It could cause issues between you and your partner. If you're in a relationship, it could cause issues. And do you really want those type of issues? You know what I mean? That's another thing. Do you really want those type of issues of having an ex around? You know what I mean? That's still in love with you, by the way, while being married, while being in a relationship. I don't think your partner is going to go for that. I don't even think you would go for that, let alone your partner. So it's like, And I just don't think it's a good idea, you know. But that's up to you on what you want to do. I'm just telling you, like, I don't think it's a good idea, but it's your life. You do what you want with it, all right? So that's what I have for you, Saggy. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.